morning, you guys. It is December the 10th, and I am here to start off the vlog. So today is bread making day. So all I'm going to do is open the tea and the jam right now, and we'll come back after I've gotten the dough started to open the other advents. But it has to rise, well, it's called autolyse, and the recipe I follow, I do that for 4 hours. There are plenty of recipes that do it for less time, but I find that 4 hours works well for me. So I am going to go get that dough started so that it can autolyse for 4 hours before I do the next thing in the recipe. So without further ado, I forgot to open the packaging on the tea first. Got it. Decaf black, no obligations tea. So it's decaf black tea, rooibos, cinnamon, orange peel, cocoa nibs, calendula, hazelnut, almond, vanilla essence. I don't know. It has some things I like, some things I don't like. We will see. So I will go brew that while I'm downstairs making the tea. And the jam of the day, blueberry blackcurrant. I have mixed feelings about this because I hate blueberries, but I love blackcurrant. Like, blackcurrant is one of the few jams I do actually keep in the house. I wish that blackcurrant was more prevalent of a flavor here in America. I love blackcurrant. So I have high hopes for this one. I'm just a little bit worried about the blueberry, but hopefully it will be fine. So I'm now going to go downstairs and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back to do the jam and tea taste, and I've also got the other advents. I've got about 3 hours until I've got to do the next steps in the hi bud bread making process. I am taking pictures of all my steps, and what I'm intending to do is put it together in a Word document with instructions, and then the next time I make bread in about 5 to 6 days, I will release it as a recipe if anyone wants to follow along as, I don't know, like not really a Christmas gift, but like kind of. So it will be like a Google document. So if you're interested in making sourdough bread, look out for that. In the meantime, the tea. Where's my paper? There's my paper. Decaf black, no obligations tea. Well, my first thought is that I can definitely taste the hazelnut and almond essence in this, which is not my favorite taste. I can taste a little bit of the cinnamon in the back taste. Again, I cannot taste the orange at all. I can taste the cocoa nibs. Yeah, that's about it. Probably not one I would order, but it'll be a drink that I enjoy today, but not one to order to have again, really. Kate from the future cutting in to say that it turns out I really didn't like that tea. I didn't drink it. I drank maybe like a few more sips, but the almond and the hazelnut was just too strong, and I thought I would enjoy it, but I didn't, so that's okay. But update on that tea. So back to the Kate from the past, I guess. So that's how I feel about that. Now let's try the jam, which I have high hopes for. My husband said that it was okay, not one he would buy, but if I bought it, he would eat it. Georgie's down below begging for bread. Here you go, buddy. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I don't actually taste any of the fruits. It's more just like a sweet taste. So probably not one I would order, actually. Gracie's like, where's my bread now? You don't eat bread. I cut up the rest of the bread, and brought up my dipping sauce because I'm making bread today, so. Okay, anyway, so neither of them were overall a huge success. Let's see about our Advents now. Day number 10 is called Court Mask. I'm kind of picturing like a black mask with like gold accents. So I want to say it's a black and gold blend. Let's see. It is not a black and gold blend, I can tell you that. We do have another stitch marker. Isn't that pretty? Just like Anne's. And this is a lovely purple and light purples. And I think it'll go beautifully next to Jane's, not Jane Seymour, but also with Jane Seymour, but Catherine Parr. Very pretty. So you're Catherine Parr here in the court mask. So yeah, this is another beautiful color. Put this one back in. And then we'll do the stitch marker. So it's a bigger package, so there's something extra in it. The clue says, there'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. There's just so many things you could do with this one. I mean, marshmallow stitch marker or a ghost stitch marker. I don't know. Let's see. Oh. Okay, our extra is cable needles, which I need some more cable needles, so that's good. And then the stitch marker itself is, it's the most wonderful time of the year, is what it says. That's so cute. I like that. Very nice stitch marker. Okay, the last thing I wanted to update you guys on in regards to Advents is the mouse for today. So it's spoke for today, and I will include the pictures of that. And so what we have to do is pick our favorite Christmas carol and do some research into the history behind it. So my favorite Christmas carol is Carol of the Bells. So in a little while, I will do some research into the history of Carol of the Bells, and I will update you guys on the history of that song. I don't know why it's my favorite. I just really, really like it. I've always really liked it. So, the next portion in bread making involves stretch and pulls every 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is research during some of that one of those 30-minute breaks. I also need to do the dishes during another one of those 30-minute breaks. So probably 30-ish minutes to unload the dishwasher and then again to load it. I mean, it doesn't take really an hour to do, but it takes more than 30 usually. So I'll do that. Probably gonna do leftovers for dinner. So reheat those during one of the periods. Just those kind of smaller task things. Because to come back upstairs, by the time I get up here and get settled back in, and then I have to go back down, there's not much to do. So I'll just do some housework and stuff like that downstairs during that period. So I think, oh yeah, I need to draw another one from the cup. And then I think I'm going to try the Pomodoro style thing again. So let's take this one off the top. And that is Gloriana from Mill Hill. So that is 2 Mill Hills I need to work on because I'm still behind on Balthazar. So I'm hoping to do some catch up again today. My husband's going into the office tomorrow. So I will have some quiet time in the house. And do some more catch up then. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, it's about time to head downstairs and work on the next steps in the bread making process. I wanted to give an update on one of my cross stitches. This is the Tiny Christmas Sal. I did 344 stitches on this, and so I'll be putting it away now. I completed this whole motif, this snowflake, and this church was already started, but I completed it. It only had some of the brown and the cross on top, so I filled it all in, and then I did the blue. So 344 stitches. I'm over halfway done on this, so I'm really happy with my progress. I will probably do some knitting while downstairs during this latest part of the bread making. I might try to work on another cross stitch tonight. Which ones do I still need to do? So Balthazar, Gloriana, and Up on the Rooftop. I'm probably going to save Up on the Rooftop till tomorrow because it's easier for me to do full coverages when I am just alone. They just take a lot of concentration, so I might work on one of the Mill Hills. If Balthazar has purple robes like I'm thinking he might in my head, then that would fit for one of the quests where I only need 100 stitches in purple. So I might try to do it for that, and that would be a quick one, and then I'll only be 2 behind. So catching up, and then I can work on catching up on the yarn ones, which I'll probably never be all the way caught up on, but a little bit more would be nice. So I will catch up with you more later tonight. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm in my stitching chair. I have downstairs. I've done 3 of the 6 pull and folds. I'm not sure that's the right word for it. The dishwasher is loaded and running. And, yeah. So I've got a few minutes before the next one, and then there's 2 more. So I pulled out Balthazar, Mill Hill, and look, his robes are purple. And I have 2, hello, Mr. George. He just ran up onto my lap. Hello. Hi. Yes, you were just outside. Now you're all hyper. So there are 2 challenges that call for purple. And if I do both of them, then I will have completed 2 more quests that I'm behind on. Speaking of which, I haven't even made a new quest, and I need to because I'm behind on that too. But anyways, I counted, and there's enough dark purple and light purple to do both quests. So I will be doing 200 stitches on Balthazar. I'm probably going to start that now. This is all that's been done on him. This is going to be for my parents, so I need to get a move on this. Anyways, yeah, so I'm going to look to do 200 purple stitches. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back up in the craft room, and I am going to tell you guys the history of the song, Carol of the Bells. I am reading basically off of the Wikipedia page. Okay, so believe it or not, Carol of the Bells is actually, it originates in Ukraine from about 1914. It's based off a Ukrainian folk song, folk chant, called Shydrek. I hope that's pronounced right. Shydrek. These names are hard. The composer is Mykola Leontovic. And the lyrics are from Peter Wulowski. Anyways, okay, so the conductor of the Ukrainian Republic Choir, Alexander Koshitz, commissioned the piece to create a song based off the traditional Ukrainian folk chant, and he wanted it as a new work for the choir. The song was first performed by the students at the Kiev University in December 1916, but it lost its popularity in Ukraine shortly after the Soviet Union took hold. It was introduced in, during a Ukrainian National Chorus concert tour in Europe and the Americas in 1919. It premiered in the United States in October 5th, 1921 at Carnegie Hall. The original work of Carol of the Bells was intended to be sung by a 4-voice a cappella. The English lyrics version came about in 1936, so significantly later, 1936. And it says here, Wulowski rearranged the melody for orchestra with new lyrics for NBC's radio network's symphony orchestra, centered around the theme of bells because the melody reminded him of handbells. So that's how it begins, Hark, Hear the Bells. It first aired during the Great Depression, and Wulowski copyrighted the new lyrics in 1936 and also published the song, despite the song having already been published 2 decades earlier. Hang on. Its initial popularity stemmed largely from Wulowski's ability to reach a wide audience as his role as arranger for the NBC Symphony Orchestra. It's now strongly associated with Christmas because of its new lyrics, which references bells, caroling, and the line, Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. It has been recorded into over 150 different versions and rearrangements for varying vocal and instrumental compositions. It's also been recorded in, it's been performed in many genres: classical, metal, jazz, country music, rock, and pop. It's been featured in films, television shows, and parodies. Some of its notable recordings is 1946, Robert Shaw Chorale recorded it that year. In 1955, The Voices of Christmas, a singing group featuring, among others, Margaret and Barbara Whiting, Sonny Burke, and Gary Crosby, sang for the CBS radio broadcast transmitted on Christmas Eve. Mannheim Steamroller in 1988 recorded a prog rock version. Pentatonics recorded the song on theirs, 2012. Let's see. The Piano Guys, I love the Piano Guys, published a cello arrangement of the song on YouTube, and it has garnered over 30 million views. Lindsay Sterling released her version in 2017. Leanne Rimes did a version, so that would be country music, in 2014. Where I know it from is the song appeared in the 1990 film Home Alone, and that was arranged by John Williams. It was also a parody in 2009, The Muppets. So those are the most, an arrangement of the song is featured in Batman Arkham Origins video game soundtrack as the Joker's theme for the game. That's random. So that is the history of Carol of the Bells. I will try to link a couple versions down below. Probably the one from Home Alone. And then also maybe the Piano Guys. And maybe Mannheim Steamroller. I don't know. I'll look them up and link a few. But that is the history of Carol of the Bells.
Well, I have completed my work on Balthazar. I did 314 stitches. Hang on, let me try to find blank paper. There, that looks better. 314 stitches. That's basically all of the purple that is in his robes. There's a little bit on his crown, but I did have to take this whole section out and redo it because I had counted wrong. So that's his life. But yep, there we go. And I was able to complete 2 quests. My mistake, one of the quests I thought was 100 was actually 200, so that's why I had to do 300, but I am glad that it is done, and now I can add this to the video and go to bed. Oh, one other quick update is on the Bakery Bears Christmastide cowl. I have now done 2 repeats of the first part, and it's harder to see, but I think that it is so far making a lovely pattern. I've looked at the spoiler for the first 4 parts and it looks lovely. Each part is very different, so I'm looking forward to getting further in. I'm a third of the way through the first part, so hopefully soon I will be able to move on to the other parts. That's all for now. Good night, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.